This is just going to be a brief, unscripted follow-up to my video on this game, Dragon Power. As mentioned in that video, this was what became of the original Dragon Ball Famicom game when it was brought over to the States. Also mentioned in that review, at the time I hadn't played the original Famicom game upon which it was based, so I didn't have anything on which to compare it to. Well, since I finished that video, one of the things I picked up on eBay was Dragon Ball Shen Long No Nazo for the Famicom. Now the Famicom, as opposed to the NES, has a 60-pin system instead of the 72 for the NES. In order to play this game outside of owning an actual Famicom, you would need something like this, which is a 60 to 72 pin cartridge converter. I picked this up on eBay for around 30 bucks, which to be honest is a pretty good deal, because these usually go for around $50 to $80. Now some of the original launch titles for the NES back in '85, due to a board shortage I believe, came with a Famicom converter in them. The most common of the cartridges that these came in were Gyromite or Excitebike. As I mentioned, the early '85 NES titles. The only one I have one in is a copy of Stack Up, but being that Stack Up is one of the more rare and expensive of the launch titles, I don't exactly feel like cannibalizing it just for the converter. So I had no problem dishing out the $32 for one from Mexico, of all places. Now if you happen to have one of the launch title carts with a Famicom converter in it, and don't mind cannibalizing it for playing Famicom games on an NES, by all means do it. It works. But as I mentioned, the only one I have is Stack Up, and yeah, I don't feel like destroying that. Now the weird thing about this though is this is the front of the unit and this is the back. You put the Famicom label facing front with the converter going front, but that's actually not the case. What you want to do is you actually want to have the front label facing the back, like that. I don't know why it's like that, but that's just the way it is. So how does Dragon Ball Shenron or Shen Long No Nazo stack up to Dragon Power? That's what this video is here to show. Alright, Dragon Ball theme song. That's one great thing to start off with. Sounds great in 8-bit format, that's for sure. Hopefully it only goes up from here. Hopefully this isn't the apex, the top of the mountain. Okay, first cutscene. It's in Japanese, obviously. I can't read Japanese, so I don't know what Roshi is saying. But that's another thing, at least it is Roshi. Proper Roshi. Not Roshi the White, like I said in the Dragon Power video. This is Roshi. Roshi the Perv. On the actual turtle. So let's start this thing. More Japanese. It says Dragon Balls instead of Crystal Balls. I like that. Goku with the hair, as already mentioned. Gotta like that. Bulma. Actual gameplay. Goku looks good. Goku looks the way he should. Well, so far it plays exactly the same as Dragon Power. Goku is going on the panty patrol, panty raid. For some reason, dude's all about food, not panties. But yeah, panties in this game make him go all fast, make him go hog wild. Sandwiches, like in Dragon Power, that made sense. Because dude is all about food. But this, they make it be some panties. If your opinion is Roshi, that'd make total sense. Not as Goku though. Health is still an issue, of course, the way it decreases over time. Same first boss. Bulma still gets captured. Hoping the dialogue's a lot better than what's in Dragon Power. Powerful. Oh. Oh no! And the Kamehameha's gone. The turtle shell for the Kamehameha was there before cutscene, and now it's gone. Damn you, Bulma. Stop nagging at me, Bulma. Almost dead. Hopefully I don't die. Because I don't want to do all that over again. Turtle. Gotta get you to your perverted master. Panty power! Roshi wants the panties. Doesn't want any sandwiches. Unlike what Bandai of America would want you to believe. No, Roshi wants and gets his panties. Look at that. Dude's in 7th panty heaven. Oh, panties. Oh yeah, if it hasn't been said before, I do like, the cutscene music in the Dragon Ball game. It's a lot better than the one in Dragon Power, for sure. It's like if one word could sum up the Dragon Ball version of the game of Shen Long No Nazo, it's panties. Panties are everywhere, aren't they? Other word would be same, because it's the same exact game as Dragon Power. But the other word, the second word would be panties. Oh, Oolong had the panties. Naughty boy. Time for that loser Yamcha. Nobody likes Yamcha. Maybe a little hard on Yamcha. Probably not. Take this, Poir. There. Take that, Yamcha. Panties. Using the panty power to get through here and hopefully not die. Whoa, wicked slowdown. Oh, I'm dead. Got the Dragon Ball and I died. That's a good place to go out. Despite actually having the Dragon Ball name and Dragon Ball characters, Goku actually looks like Goku. If you boil it down to the base elements, Dragon Power and Dragon Ball Shen Long No Nazo, or Shen Long No Nazo, they're basically the same game, unfortunately. They both have the same flaws. The decreasing health meter, the hit detection against enemies isn't the greatest. The levels are exactly the same. Do I regret the purchase? No. No, I can't say that I do, because it's great actually owning it. You know, it's great being actually being able to play as Goku, you know, actually have the hair and all, actually shooting the Kamehameha and not the wind wave. But overall, it's not a good game, unfortunately. Even the Dragon Ball name can't save this game. Despite this game being lackluster, there actually are good to great Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z related games for the Famicom and Super Famicom, among other consoles. I do own a number of these games and they are quite enjoyable, but I'm not going to go into them because they've already been done better than I could ever possibly do them. So this is just a short video just to fill in, you know, the wait between Power Rangers review and this one, the next one coming up. I was getting the itch to put out another video, so this is what I wanted to put out there. It was as if the Dragon Power video wasn't fully concluded without having played the Dragon Ball game that it was based on. No matter what game you play, Dragon Ball, Shen Long No Nazo, Dragon Power, they're basically the same thing, and I can't recommend any of them outside of that rockin' 8-bit Dragon Ball rendition. So that closes the book on Dragon Ball Shen Long No Nazo / Dragon Power. I'm out.